I like to call this the AI Groundhog Day, right? You start a new chat, you explain all the context from scratch, you paste in your special set of instructions, you give it the task, and then tomorrow, guess what? You do it all over again. It's this super tedious loop that doesn't just waste time. What's worse is that it often gives you slightly different, inconsistent results each time. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, that's the daily grind. It's that endless cycle of re-explaining, fighting for some kind of consistency. But look over on the right. That is where we are headed. A world where you teach Claude your process just one time, and it remembers it forever, giving you perfect, high-quality work in an instant. That, my friends, is the promise of Skills. So how do we actually break out of that loop? Well, we do it by giving our AI a playbook. And that's really the best way to think about a Claude skill. It's the key that unlocks this whole new level of personalized automation. Now, this definition is so important. A skill isn't about some generic best practice. It's about teaching Claude how you, yes, you, actually work. Think of it like a personal standard operating procedure. You're not just barking a one-time command. You're handing over the entire playbook for a task, so it runs the right play every single time without you even having to ask. And this slide brilliantly shows the difference between memory and skills. See, project memory is temporary. It's just there to help Claude remember what you were talking about in this one conversation. But a skill is a permanent upgrade. It's infrastructure. Memory says, hey, we're working on this one project. A skill says, this is how we format all projects like this from now on. It's your expertise, made portable, following you everywhere inside of Claude. Okay, you might be thinking this sounds a little technical, maybe a little complicated, but it's actually incredibly simple and really, really efficient. So let's just take a quick peek behind the curtain to see how Claude uses these playbooks so intelligently. This process is just genius. It's a concept called progressive disclosure. First, Claude just peeks at the one-line title of your skills. That's it. It's super fast, uses almost no brain power. Then, if it finds a match for what you're asking it to do, and only then, does it load the full instructions. This means you can have dozens of skills armed and ready, but they don't clog up the system until the exact moment they're needed. It's so efficient.